Chosen ones, no one has ever been so dangerous like you. Your haters are running away. Welcome to spiritual wisdom. As the great Marianne Williamson once said, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Chosen ones, today we're diving into why your presence alone sends shockwaves through the world. You've stopped seeking permission to exist, and that, my friends, makes you unstoppable. What do you think happens when someone's light shines so bright that it blinds those who try to dim it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you noticed the way people react when they can't control or contain you? Let's explore how embracing your power transforms not only your life, but also shakes up everyone around you. Don't forget to like and share this with someone who needs to be reminded of their inner strength. 1. Your energy is unpredictable. Your energy is a phenomenon, a controlled tempest that keeps everyone on edge. It's not the chaos they fear, but the mastery behind it. One moment, you're calm, deliberate, and unwavering in your spiritual focus, silently weaving the threads of your destiny. The next moment, you're a storm, obliterating barriers and turning the obstacles others feared into mere stepping stones. This isn't randomness, it's a purposeful spiritual unpredictability, a divine strategy that defies every expectation people try to impose on you. Your energy cuts sharper than a sword, piercing through limitations, leaving no room for doubt about your path. This is what makes you dangerous. You're untouchable because you are uncontainable. When people don't know how to define you, they become unsure whether to admire your strength, fear your power, or attempt to hinder your progress. The very essence of your spirituality keeps you 10 steps ahead of them. While they're consumed by petty schemes and attempts to undermine you, you're busy building something monumental. Your energy, like a river, adapts to its environment. It flows where it must, erodes what it must, and reshapes the landscape itself. You don't play by their rules. You redefine the game entirely. This ability to shift, adapt, and transcend makes you not just unpredictable, but utterly unstoppable. Your haters aren't running from you. They're fleeing from their own inability to control or comprehend your power. They're haunted by the realization that while they stay bound to their comfort zones, clinging to mediocrity, you're out there igniting a fire so vast it lights up the world. You don't merely step out of the box, you burn it to ash and then create something extraordinary in its place. And through all this, you surprise even yourself, uncovering new depths of power and resilience that you never imagined you had. Each challenge you face becomes a testament to your spiritual evolution. You're the wild card in a world that depends on rules and patterns. Your existence itself challenges the norm. People like you aren't supposed to exist, yet here you are, a living paradox, a spiritual force of nature that defies every label and expectation. They can't categorize you because you're a constant reminder that the human spirit, when aligned with divine purpose, is limitless. And whether people are drawn to you in awe or keep their distance in fear, one thing remains constant. They can't ignore you. You, the chosen one, are not merely navigating the world. You're reshaping it. Your energy, your unpredictability, and your unparalleled spiritual connection ensure that while others may falter, you'll continue to rise, inspiring some and intimidating others. Either way, you remain unforgettable. If you are ready to embrace the power of your unpredictable energy, please comment, "I am unstoppable." 2. You weaponize pain. Pain has a way of shaping you into something extraordinary, something unstoppable. What might crush someone else becomes your stepping stone. Pain doesn't break you, it builds you. Every betrayal, every disappointment, and every setback is a piece of the foundation you're laying for a future so unshakable. It terrifies those who watch you. You've learned not to fear pain, but to master it, to wield it as a tool for growth. While others run from it, you face it head-on, transforming each blow into fuel that propels you forward. When life knocks you down, you don't just stand back up. You rise with more strength, wisdom, and clarity than before. Your resilience is your greatest weapon, and it shakes those who thought they had the power to break you. Every time you stumble, they think it's over for you. But you've learned to turn setbacks into setups for your next breakthrough. What they see as failure, you see as an opportunity to grow sharper, hungrier, and more determined. Your ability to rise again and again sends a clear message. You are unbreakable, and that unshakable spirit is what makes you so dangerous. It's not just your ability to endure that terrifies them, it's your ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Each struggle, instead of wearing you down, chisels away the unnecessary, leaving behind a version of you that is more focused, more driven, and more powerful. Pain has become your greatest teacher. It refines your focus, strengthens your resolve, and fuels your ambition. Where others see obstacles, you see opportunities. Where others feel defeated, you find lessons. This ability to transform adversity into growth is part of your spiritual awakening. You've unlocked the understanding that life's challenges are not meant to destroy you, but to elevate you. The harder life hits, the more unstoppable you become. Because for you, pain isn't the end of the story, it's the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with strength, clarity, and triumph. Let this be your reminder. You are not defined by what happens to you, but by how you rise from it. Use every challenge as a stepping stone to your destiny. The next time life throws you a curveball, embrace it with the confidence that you will emerge not just as a survivor, but as a conqueror. This is your power. This is your awakening. And this is why no one has ever been as dangerous as you. Your haters may run, but they can't escape the truth you are a force to be reckoned with, and nothing will stop you from reaching the heights you were destined to achieve. Have you ever turned your pain into power? If so, share your story in the comments below to inspire others. If not, comment, "I will rise," to join us on this transformative journey of strength and resilience. 3. You're a threat to mediocrity. You are a force of nature, a walking testament to the power of possibility and the relentless pursuit of greatness. While others settle into the comfort of mediocrity, convincing themselves that good enough is all they can hope for, you dare to dream bigger, climb higher, and shatter the barriers that once seemed impenetrable. Your drive and ambition aren't just about achieving more. They're a bold challenge to the status quo and a beacon of what can be accomplished when fear is replaced by faith and determination. As you rise, you remind everyone around you of what they could be, of the potential they've left untapped. For some, that reflection is inspiring. For others, it's unbearable. And that's where the tension lies. When you walk into a room, your energy announces itself before you even speak. It's the kind of energy that turns heads, sparks whispers, and makes others feel uneasy, not because you intend to intimidate, but because your presence is a mirror reflecting what they've chosen to ignore, their own neglected dreams and unfulfilled potential. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." But here's the twist. It's not you making them feel inferior, it's their own fear, their self-doubt, and the realization that they've settled for less while you're out there chasing more. Your haters aren't running away because of who you are. They're fleeing from the truth your existence forces them to face. They've told themselves for so long that success is too hard, too risky, or simply out of reach. They've convinced themselves that their excuses are valid, that life is better lived safely within the confines of mediocrity. Then, you come along, tearing down every excuse simply by being you. You are living proof that the law of attraction works when coupled with action, belief, and resilience. By focusing your energy and intention on growth, you've magnetized opportunities, shattered ceilings, and created a reality others only dream of. And for those stuck in a mindset of limitation, your success is a reminder of what they've given up. But let's be clear, you're not chasing greatness to prove them wrong or make anyone feel small. You're driven by a deep, unshakable belief that life is meant to be lived fully, that the gifts you've been given are not to be wasted, and that every day is an opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Your ambition is not about competition, it's about creation. It's about taking the energy within you and using it to manifest a life of purpose, passion, and abundance. As Tony Robbins says, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. And that's exactly what you're doing. Your journey isn't about leaving others behind. It's about reaching the heights you were destined for, unapologetically. So, don't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Don't dim your light because it exposes their shadows. Keep moving forward, keep breaking barriers, and keep proving that greatness is possible when fear is replaced with courage and excuses are replaced with effort. You're not just a threat to mediocrity, you're its undoing. And while the noise of doubt and envy may grow louder, it's only because your light is shining brighter. Remember, the universe responds to your energy, and the law of attraction will always reward those who align their intentions with unrelenting action. Keep rising, keep thriving, and let the world adjust to the brilliance that is you. Comment below, I rise above mediocrity, if you're ready to embrace your greatness and step into your true potential. 4. Your comebacks are ruthless. When they count you out, that's when you become the most dangerous. Your resilience is unmatched, and it sends shockwaves through every corner of their doubt. Unlike others who might stumble and stay down, you've mastered the art of rising, not just standing back up, but roaring into life like a storm reclaiming its skies. This isn't about proving others wrong. It's about proving yourself right. Every setback you encounter becomes a stepping stone, a catalyst for action, growth, and transformation that leaves onlookers in awe. Where some find excuses or sink into self-pity, you find clarity. You channel pain and failure into purpose, turning the weight of opposition into an unstoppable force. What truly makes you a spiritual powerhouse is how you refuse to let negativity define you. When insults are hurled or sabotage is attempted, you don't react impulsively or waste precious energy in debates. Instead, you embody a calm, calculated presence that speaks louder than any words. Silence, in your hands, becomes an undeniable weapon, resonating deeper than any argument could. Your focus isn't on responding to every slight. It's on moving forward so decisively that your success itself becomes the answer. That unshakable confidence, rooted in spirituality, unnerves those who thought they could break you. What sets you apart is precision. Your comebacks aren't fueled by emotion but by strategy. You operate with intention, making every action deliberate, every decision a masterpiece of foresight and control. Your victories are not just moments of triumph, but statements of dominance, a clear message to anyone who dared to underestimate your strength. And it's not just the fact that you return stronger, it's the how that leaves them shaken. You don't just rebuild, you reinvent. Each comeback is a transformation, a reminder to the world that every fall only sharpens your edge and deepens your resolve. The truth is, they fear your spiritual resilience because it's unbreakable. Their opinions, their attempts to undermine you, even your own moments of failure, none of it can keep you down. Every time you rise, it's a declaration of your divine purpose and unyielding spirit. It's not just survival, it's thriving in the face of everything meant to stop you. That kind of strength is rare, and it's what makes you unstoppable. Each time you overcome, you send a clear warning to anyone who would stand in your way. No force can contain you. Your energy is too potent, your mission too sacred, and your resolve too fierce. This isn't about revenge or ego. It's about alignment with your higher self and a refusal to let anything dim your light. You've become a living testament to what's possible when spirituality meets determination, a force so powerful that it leaves no room for doubt. You don't just bounce back, you rise as a beacon of what true strength looks like. And that's why they're running, not because of what you've said or done, but because of what you've become. Your haters fear you not for your words, but for the silent, unstoppable power that burns within you. If this resonates with you, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Your journey to mastering resilience and delivering powerful comebacks starts here. 5. You prove that power is silent. You embody a power that is as profound as it is understated, mastering the art of presence in a way that sets you apart. When you walk into a room, you don't need to announce yourself or demand attention. Your energy does that for you. The moment you step in, the atmosphere shifts. People notice, not because you're loud or flashy, but because your aura commands attention effortlessly. There's a magnetic quality to your silence, an intensity that seems to sharpen the focus of those around you. Without a single word, your presence speaks volumes, carrying with it an unspoken authority that draws respect and admiration. This is not a power you seek or flaunt. It is simply who you are, and it radiates from within. Your strength lies in your quiet confidence. You don't need to force your way into conversations, dominate discussions, or compete for validation. Others naturally adjust to your energy, instinctively aligning with the space you create. This kind of presence is rare and deeply impactful because it's genuine. While many rely on noise or theatrics to be noticed, you have discovered the profound truth that real power resides in self-assurance. You've shown the world that strength doesn't need to shout. It whispers with an intensity that cannot be ignored. People may not understand why they feel compelled to respect you, but they do. Your silent authority leaves an impression that lingers long after you've gone. This quiet power is intimidating to those who don't possess it, because it cannot be replicated or manufactured. It comes from spiritual awakening, a deep understanding of yourself and your purpose. You no longer seek external validation because you've found your worth within. You've learned that the loudest voices often lack substance, while the quiet ones hold the most wisdom. This realization has freed you from the need to prove yourself. Instead, you simply are, and that authenticity is what makes you dangerous in the best possible way. Your presence not only demands respect, but inspires transformation in others, pushing them to confront their insecurities and rise to meet their own potential. As you move through life, remember this: the greatest lesson you teach others is that true strength comes from within. By owning your energy and embodying your power without apology, you challenge the world to rethink what it means to be powerful. You are a living example of the quiet confidence that defines spiritual awakening, an unstoppable force that reshapes everything it touches. Keep walking in your truth and watch as the world continues to adjust to the incredible presence you bring. Are you ready to embrace the silent power within you and prove it to the world? Leave a comment, "I am powerful," below this video. 6. You're the villain in their story and the hero in yours. You've always been misunderstood, haven't you? To those who don't take the time to know you, you're a force they can't predict, a disruptor to their carefully constructed world, and that makes you dangerous in their eyes. They label you the villain, the antagonist who challenges their comfort zones and exposes their mediocrity. But let's be clear, you're not living to fit into their narratives. You're not here to make anyone comfortable or to shrink yourself to satisfy their fragile egos. You're here to build your own legend, one that no one can erase. Remember what Eleanor Roosevelt once said: "Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people." Their judgment of you says more about them than it ever will about you. You see, when you aim for greatness, it shakes the very foundations of mediocrity. Your ambition, your refusal to settle for less, becomes a mirror reflecting their limitations. And for many, that's too much to bear. They misinterpret your drive as arrogance, your confidence as aggression, and your success as a threat. But the truth is, their opinions don't matter, because they're not part of your story. They're just spectators watching from the sidelines. You're not here for their approval. You're here to create something timeless, something that will echo through generations, far beyond the fleeting noise of their criticism. The law of attraction teaches us that energy flows where attention goes. While they're busy focusing on tearing you down, you're channeling your energy into growth, into manifesting a future so bright that their doubts and fears pale in comparison. You're living proof of what happens when intention meets action, when vision is backed by unwavering belief. Every obstacle they place in your path only strengthens your resolve, sharpening your focus and solidifying your purpose. As the great Muhammad Ali once said, "He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life." You've taken those risks, and that's why you stand where you are today. To them, you're a disruptor. To yourself, you're the hero of an epic tale that's only just beginning. Every challenge, every roadblock, every attempt to tear you down has only added to the legacy you're building. They might try to cast you as the villain, but deep down, you know the truth. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, creating a life that others can only dream of. And one day, when the dust settles, they'll look back and realize that their attempts to hold you back only propelled you further. You're not just writing a story, you're carving a legend into the fabric of time. So keep going, keep dreaming big. Let them run away if they can't handle your energy. You're not just here to live, you're here to transcend, to inspire, and to leave a mark so profound that no one can ignore it. As Steve Jobs famously said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." And you, the chosen one, are doing exactly that. If this resonates with you, comment below, "I embrace my truth," to honor your journey and attract empowering energy. Seven, you intimidate with authenticity. Your presence carries a weight that can't be ignored, and it's not because you shout the loudest or demand attention. It's because you walk in the undeniable power of your authenticity. In a world saturated with masks, filters, and superficial smiles, your unfiltered truth shines like a lighthouse cutting through a stormy sea. You don't seek approval or bend to societal norms to make others comfortable. Instead, you embody a rare kind of courage. The courage to be fully and unapologetically yourself. This level of honesty is a mirror that reflects the insecurities, lies, and facades of those around you, forcing them to confront what they hide from even themselves. And while it's never your intention to make others uncomfortable, the sheer force of your rawness does exactly that. You disrupt their carefully curated illusions with nothing more than your presence. What makes you so powerful, and yes, so dangerous in the eyes of some, is your refusal to conform. You don't shapeshift to fit expectations, nor do you silence your voice to make others feel at ease. This freedom, this unshakable belief in living your truth, is both intimidating and inspiring. It shakes people to their core as they grapple with the realization that they lack what you have, the strength to stand tall in their truth. They envy your freedom, resent your courage, and fear your indifference to their opinions, all while secretly yearning to possess even a fraction of your spiritual strength. Your energy is magnetic, drawing in those who are ready to embrace their own authenticity while repelling those who are too tethered to their illusions. And while their reactions may range from admiration to avoidance, none of it affects you. You've tapped into a deeper understanding. True power isn't about controlling others or proving yourself. It's about living aligned with your values, standing firm in your spiritual identity, and knowing you are enough as you are. This realization liberates you from the need for external validation, allowing you to operate on a higher frequency that most people can't even comprehend. In this space of self-awareness, you've mastered the art of resilience, grounded in spirituality and unwavering in purpose. Your haters may talk, but their words hold no power because you don't live for their approval. Instead, your life is a testament to what it means to walk in truth, a blazing example for those who dare to follow the same path. And as you continue to rise, shaking the foundations of comfort and conformity, remember this: your authenticity isn't just your weapon, it's your legacy. By simply being yourself, you're reshaping the world, one unfiltered moment at a time. 8. You defy labels. You defy every label society tries to place on you, and that is the source of your unmatched power. The world is desperate to understand you, to define you, to pin you down into something that fits their limited perspectives. But you are far too dynamic, layered and extraordinary to be confined by their narrow definitions. This refusal to conform is unsettling to many because labels offer them comfort, clarity, and control. Yet you stand as a living enigma, a symbol of boundless potential and relentless evolution, leaving those who try to categorize you confused and uneasy. When they call you too much or too little, too loud or too quiet, their words hold no power. One moment, you're breaking rules that no longer serve you. The next, you're rewriting them entirely. You are the embodiment of freedom, choosing what feels right for your soul over what is convenient or expected. That kind of authenticity terrifies people who have spent their lives chained to conformity. To them, you are a mirror reflecting everything they wish they had the courage to be, and your refusal to play by their rules threatens the fragile foundation of their worldview. They need you to stay in one lane, to follow their blueprint, to shrink yourself into something they can manage, but that's not who you are, nor is it your purpose. You're not here to make others comfortable. You're here to grow, to evolve, to shatter limitations, and to become something even you couldn't have imagined. Their discomfort is not your responsibility. It's simply proof that you are operating on a higher frequency. You're playing a bigger game, one they can't begin to comprehend. What makes you truly dangerous is your unpredictability. They can't box you in, and they can't control a force they don't understand. You're not defined by consistency in their eyes, but by consistency in your growth. And that is a rhythm they cannot match or manipulate. Yes, people fear what they cannot comprehend. Some will try to label you to make sense of their own insecurities. Others will run from your energy, unable to face the truths you unconsciously reveal about their own lives. But none of that matters, because your focus is on living fully, authentically, and in alignment with your spiritual awakening. Your energy is expansive, your purpose divine, and your power undeniable. You are uncontainable, and that is your greatest strength. Let their confusion fuel your journey, knowing that you are not here to fit in. You are here to rise above, to inspire, and to remind others of what is possible when they step into their true, limitless selves. Stay true to your path, for in your authenticity lies the power to change not just your world, but theirs as well. Are you ready to break free from the labels and embrace your true self? If so, comment below "I defy labels" to show your commitment to this empowering journey. 9. You redefine the rules. You are a force of nature, a trailblazer who refuses to conform to outdated systems and limitations that were never designed for someone with your ambition. While others accept rules blindly, You dare to ask the uncomfortable questions that most avoid. You challenge the status quo not because you crave conflict, but because you understand something profound. The rules of the game were written by people no more extraordinary than you. And when those rules fail to align with your vision, you don't just ignore them, you rewrite them. This isn't about rebellion for rebellion's sake. It's about purpose. You recognize inefficiencies, outdated norms, and structures that stifle growth. And instead of submitting to them, you create a new blueprint. You don't settle for mediocrity, because mediocrity has no place in the extraordinary life you're building. You see opportunity where others see obstacles, and you act fearlessly. Your courage to step outside the lines terrifies those who cling to comfort, because your audacity forces them to confront their own self-imposed limitations. They see in you what they've been too afraid to embrace within themselves, the power to create change. As Steve Jobs famously said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." Your strength lies in your ability to disrupt the false sense of order others have built their lives around. This isn't about being reckless or dismissive of tradition. It's about evolution and progress. You understand that growth demands change, and while change is uncomfortable, it's also the birthplace of innovation. By refusing to accept limits, you reveal them for what they truly are: illusions created by fear. You see the world not as it is, but as it could be, and that vision sets you apart. This makes you dangerous, not in a destructive way, but in a transformative one. You don't merely play by the rules, you redefine them. When faced with a system that doesn't align with your goals, you don't give in or give up. Instead, you pivot, adapt, and find another way. In doing so, you inspire others to do the same, proving that the only true limits are the ones we impose on ourselves. The law of attraction becomes your ally here, because your energy and focus on breaking barriers magnetize opportunities and success toward you. By embracing your unique power, you not only attract abundance into your life, but also light the way for others to do the same. You're not just a participant in the game of life. You are a leader, a visionary, and a creator of possibilities. Your willingness to push boundaries doesn't just benefit you, it raises the bar for everyone around you. Like the great leaders and innovators before you, your boldness paves the way for evolution. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." You embody this change, and while it may unsettle others, it also awakens them. You're not here to follow the crowd, you're here to lead the way. Keep going. The world needs what only you can create. 10. You don't chase, you attract. You don't chase, you attract, not by luck, but through the sheer force of your spiritual energy. Opportunities, people, and even challenges can't help but gravitate toward you because your energy radiates a profound alignment with your mission and purpose. It's not simply about having things come your way. It's about them being unable to stay away. Your presence is like a lighthouse in the dark, guiding the right people and the right possibilities into your life, whether they are fully aware of it or not. This magnetic pull stems from the authenticity you carry, an authenticity so rare and powerful that it becomes impossible to replicate or ignore. What makes this so extraordinary is that you've mastered a truth that many fail to realize. You don't have to hustle or beg for what is meant for you. Your spiritual journey has taught you that chasing leads to scarcity, while embodying your highest self opens the floodgates of abundance. By living as your most authentic, confident self, you naturally draw in people and situations that align with your purpose. Your energy does the work silently and powerfully, creating a current so strong that resistance is futile. Those who resonate with your path feel compelled to stand with you, while those who oppose you find themselves unsettled and unsure. Even your adversaries feel the weight of your presence. They're not drawn to you out of admiration, but out of discomfort, forced to confront the gap between their potential and their reality. Your strength, success, and unshakable resilience make them feel exposed. Some will rise to challenge you, hoping to dim your light, while others will retreat, unable to stand in the same space as your radiance. Yet even in this, you remain unbothered, because your focus isn't on them. You understand that their reactions have nothing to do with you, and everything to do with the battles they fight within themselves. The secret to your unstoppable momentum lies in your energy. It's not something you force or fabricate. It's the result of your inner growth, your commitment to evolving, and your alignment with a higher purpose. This energy creates a gravitational pull that sets everything in motion. You don't need to chase success or recognition. It's already on its way to you. All you have to do is keep growing, keep shining, and keep walking in your truth. Those who are meant to walk alongside you will find their way, drawn by the undeniable magnetism of your authenticity and power. And so, the beauty of your journey is this. You've learned to trust your energy and let it lead the way. The universe recognizes your light and aligns its rhythm with yours, bringing all that is meant for you into your orbit. You are dangerous, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Your haters may run, but your destiny stands firm, unshaken, and unstoppable. This is the power of spirituality, and this is the power of you. (11) Your silence is louder than their screams. Your silence is louder than their noise because you've mastered the profound power of letting your actions speak for you. While others shout, criticize, or try to tear you down, you remain composed not out of weakness, but because you know you don't need to defend yourself. The truth is, your results speak louder than any words ever could, and your impact is undeniable. Success silences criticism like nothing else, and you've learned that proving your worth doesn't require endless debates or explanations. Haters feed on attention. They thrive on provoking reactions, hoping to drag you into their chaos. But when you refuse to engage, their power fades into insignificance. Your silence doesn't surrender, it's strategy. It's the mark of someone who understands the power of focus, channeling energy into growth, progress, and achieving what others can only dream of. This isn't about ignoring your detractors. It's about outpacing them. While they waste energy talking about you, you're busy building something they can never touch. Their words, loud as they may be, crumble in the face of your undeniable achievements. That's when they realize your silence was never a sign of weakness, but an unshakable sign of strength. This quiet confidence is rare, and it's unsettling to those who are used to loudness equating to power. You don't seek validation or feel compelled to argue, because you know that true strength lies in composure, not confrontation. Your ability to remain calm and focused while they unravel is a testament to the depth of your character. They may scream and plot, but it's your unbothered resilience that will echo long after their noise fades. In a world overwhelmed by mediocrity, distraction, and fear, you stand apart. You are proof of what happens when someone refuses to settle, refuses to conform, and refuses to apologize for their existence. You don't chase opportunities, validation, or respect. They come to you, drawn by the energy and authenticity you radiate. Your silence holds more weight than their screams ever could, and your resilience breaks through every limitation they've tried to impose. You've mastered the art of turning adversity into fuel, transforming pain into purpose, and crafting a legacy so powerful that it terrifies those who can't keep up. They don't truly hate you. They hate the reflection of their own inadequacies that you so effortlessly reveal. While they attempt to tear you down, you're busy rewriting the rules, creating a narrative so inspiring it will be told for generations. You are the hero in your own story, and though they may try to cast you as the villain in theirs, your vision is too expansive, too unstoppable to be confined by their small minds. You are the force they never anticipated, the one they cannot silence. Your power isn't flashy or desperate, it's steady, strategic, and unstoppable. And as you continue to rise, let this truth guide you. They may never fully understand the depth of your journey, but they will always remember the impact you've made. You've already rewritten the game, and now the world must adjust to the new rules you've created. This is your spiritual awakening, a call to rise, stand tall, and own the space you've carved for yourself. Your silence is your strength, and your victory is inevitable. Let them watch in awe as you shape the future. If you resonate with the power of silence over chaos, comment, "I agree." If you see it differently, share your perspective with, "I don't think so." 12. Your vision is unreachable. Your dreams are not just dreams, they're a revolution, a force that disrupts the status quo and dares to challenge the limits of what the world considers possible. While others stay confined within the walls of their comfort zones, content with small, safe ambitions, you stand apart. You see the world differently. You think beyond the horizon, beyond the visible, and you dare to envision realities that others cannot comprehend. Your goals are not just large, they're colossal, audacious, and transformative. This is what makes you so dangerous to those who fear change, because your very existence is proof that the boundaries they've set are illusions, and the rules they cling to can be rewritten. To your haters, your ambitions are as distant and untouchable as the stars. They can't fathom the scale of your vision or the depth of your belief in what is possible. You are not here just to succeed in a single area. You are here to transform entire paradigms, to redefine what success, power, and influence look like. While they wrestle with fear and doubt, your mind is alive with the thrill of creation, driven by a determination that doesn't rest. You're building legacies that will outlast your lifetime, shaping a future so bold it intimidates those who can't even see beyond today. And here's the truth. The discomfort they feel when they look at you isn't about you, it's about them. Your courage highlights their fear. Your boldness exposes their hesitation. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Your dreams are beautiful, bold, and unapologetic, and they don't need validation from anyone else. You dream not to fit into the mold others have created, but to shatter it entirely. That's why they run, not because you're a threat to their safety, but because you're a threat to their smallness. What makes you unstoppable is your refusal to be intimidated by the magnitude of your vision. You know that impossibility is just an illusion created by those who've stopped trying. You understand the law of attraction, that energy flows where attention goes, and by focusing relentlessly on your dreams, you magnetize the people, resources, and opportunities to bring them to life. As Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Your belief is unshakable, and that belief is what turns the impossible into reality. So let them doubt you. Let them underestimate you. While they waste energy trying to pull you down, you're channeling every ounce of your energy into rising higher. Your vision fuels you, your resilience protects you, and your faith propels you forward. The truth is, their fear of you only validates your power. The bigger your dreams, the more resistance you'll face. But that resistance is proof that you're moving in the right direction. You're not afraid of being misunderstood, of standing alone, or of dreaming bigger than anyone else. You're here to be the light in a world afraid of its own shadow, to inspire others to believe in their infinite potential. Remember, every step you take toward your vision creates ripples that others will eventually follow. They may not understand you now, but one day they will. One day, your vision will no longer be just a dream, it will be the new reality. And when that day comes, you'll know that every doubt, every obstacle, and every hater was just a stepping stone on the path to your destiny. Keep going, because the world isn't ready for you, but it desperately needs you. 13. You hold up a mirror. You are a force of nature, a walking mirror that reflects truths people would rather keep hidden. Without lifting a finger, your presence exposes the gaps between their ambitions and their reality. Your success shines a light on their stagnation, not out of malice, but because of your relentless pursuit of greatness. Every goal you achieve, every challenge you conquer, is a reminder to them of what they've avoided: growth, risk, and the discomfort of breaking free from mediocrity. It's not you they despise, it's what you represent. You embody a level of courage and determination that they've talked themselves out of pursuing, and that truth burns like fire to those unwilling to face it. Your life has become a stark reflection of possibility. For those too afraid to leave the comfort of their routines, your achievements scream louder than words ever could. Each milestone of yours diminishes their excuses, making their reasons for settling sound shallow and unconvincing even to themselves. They lash out, not because you've wronged them, but because your light exposes the shadows of their own unfulfilled potential. You didn't ask to play this role, yet here you are, a living testament to what can happen when someone refuses to let fear dictate their path. This is spirituality in action. The boldness to manifest your divine purpose and align with the higher calling you were destined to fulfill. Their resentment isn't rooted in envy of your success. It's in the discomfort of the mirror you unknowingly hold up to their lives. It's a reflection of roads they didn't take, chances they let slip, and dreams they abandoned in exchange for complacency. You've become a symbol, a force that makes them question the choices they've made, the chances they've missed, and the limits they've convinced themselves were immovable. By thriving, you challenge their belief systems, shaking the foundation of their comfort zone. And yet, none of this is about them. It's about you. You've chosen to rise, to defy the odds, and to push beyond boundaries others only fantasize about. Your journey is proof of what's possible when spirituality becomes action, when faith meets determination, and when belief in oneself overcomes every obstacle. You are not responsible for their discomfort. It is merely a byproduct of your unapologetic growth. By staying true to your purpose, you reveal the infinite potential that lies within us all, even if some aren't ready to see it yet. Keep growing, keep shining, and let the mirror do its work. Those who hate what they see in their reflection aren't your burden to carry. Your light is meant to guide and inspire those who are ready to awaken, and the truth will always find its way to those willing to embrace it. Your journey isn't about proving them wrong, it's about proving to yourself that you are everything they said you couldn't be. Let their discomfort fuel your ascent, and let your success serve as a beacon for anyone ready to step out of the shadows and into their own greatness. The mirror you hold is not just a reflection of their shortcomings. It's a glimpse of what they could become if only they dared to rise as you have. Thank you for watching this video, dear chosen ones. Remember, your energy and resilience make you a force to be reckoned with. The power you carry is divine, and it's no wonder that those who oppose you are feeling the heat. Keep standing strong in your truth, walking boldly in your purpose, and shining your light for the world to see. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom for more empowering content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Together, we rise higher every day. Stay blessed and unstoppable, chosen ones. See you in the next video. Reframing your mindset around money begins with recognizing that money is a form of energy, reacting to the vibrations you send out. If you find yourself in a pattern where working harder doesn't lead to increased wealth, it's time to elevate your frequency to align with abundance. This video will guide you in applying universal principles in practical ways to attract financial success. Your thoughts and emotions determine your vibrational frequency. Negative emotions push money away, while gratitude and self-assurance draw it in. By shifting limiting beliefs about wealth, taking action with the expectation of financial success, and cultivating a nurturing environment, you'll begin to resonate with abundance, allowing money to flow easily into your life. Embrace higher vibrations and watch as wealth effortlessly follows. To truly invite financial abundance into your life, it's crucial to recognize that your energetic vibration, shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, plays a direct role in shaping your financial experiences. Your internal dialogue about money is the foundation upon which your wealth is built. When you foster a positive, healthy mindset around money, you naturally elevate your vibration to align with the frequency of financial prosperity, making it easier for wealth and opportunities to flow your way. Attracting abundance isn't solely about working harder or hustling. It's about tuning your inner state to resonate with wealth and success. One key aspect of this shift is transforming limiting beliefs, such as "I can't afford that," into empowering affirmations like "I have the ability to create wealth." By consciously replacing negative thoughts with statements of possibility and capability, you begin to attract new financial opportunities into your life. Remember, your thoughts create your reality, and a mindset rooted in abundance is essential for creating a life of financial freedom. Gratitude also plays a pivotal role in this process. When you express genuine appreciation for what you already possess, no matter how big or small, you naturally raise your vibration. This act of gratitude sends a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive even more blessings. Additionally, surrounding yourself with people, environments, and media that support your positive view of money will help you maintain this elevated vibrational state, which is vital for sustaining the flow of prosperity. In a world where negativity can easily infiltrate our thoughts, it is more important than ever to consciously focus on elevating your mindset around wealth. By integrating daily practices like meditation, positive affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness, you can rewire your mind to operate in harmony with the energy of abundance. Keep in mind that the energy you emit is the energy you attract. When you consistently focus on cultivating a high vibration, money and opportunities will naturally gravitate towards you. If this message resonates with you, leave a comment below with "Abundance awaits" to affirm your commitment to financial growth. And if you have a different perspective or thoughts to share, feel free to join the conversation. Together, let's elevate our collective financial vibration and create lives filled with prosperity and joy. Money is far more than just a tangible asset. It is a dynamic form of energy that mirrors your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. To attract financial abundance into your life, the secret lies in aligning your energy with the vibration of prosperity. During a spiritual awakening, you become aware of the profound power of your mindset. If you hold the belief that money is scarce, difficult to attain, and only accessible through struggle, that is the energy you radiate, and it can create energetic blockages that prevent the flow of wealth. However, when you consciously shift your mindset to one of abundance, believing that wealth is infinite and accessible, you elevate your vibrational frequency, allowing money to circulate more freely into your experience. To begin harmonizing your energy with the frequency of financial abundance, it's essential to first foster a positive and open mindset. Start by setting clear, intentional, and specific financial goals. Take time to reflect on your current beliefs around money. Are these beliefs helping you or holding you back? Transform your actions to align with a confidence in abundance, rather than acting out of fear or a mindset of scarcity. When you consistently vibrate at the frequency of abundance, the universe will naturally respond by ushering wealth into your life in unexpected and profound ways. If this resonates with you, take a moment to affirm your intention to align with the energy of prosperity by commenting "abundance" below. Together, we can continue this transformational journey, inviting financial prosperity and abundance into every corner of our lives. Let's dive deeper into how your mindset about money directly impacts your financial success. For many, money is viewed as something elusive, difficult to earn, and constantly in short supply. This way of thinking creates a scarcity mindset, which operates at a lower energetic vibration, inevitably drawing more lack and limitation into their lives. But what if this perspective could shift? Imagine seeing money as not only abundant, but also readily available to you. By adopting this belief, you begin to align with a higher frequency, one that naturally attracts prosperity. Albert Einstein famously said, "Align with the frequency of the reality you desire, and you cannot help but achieve it." This powerful truth applies to money as well. When you shift your energy to vibrate at the frequency of abundance, you signal to the universe that you are open to receiving wealth, opportunities, and resources. It's not just about adopting a positive attitude. It's about genuinely believing that money will flow into your life with ease and grace. So, take a moment to reflect on your current thoughts around money. Are they dominated by fear, anxiety, or a sense of never having enough? Or do you hold the belief that money is plentiful and that you are deserving of financial success? By making a conscious decision to transform your mindset, affirming that wealth is easily accessible to you, and regularly visualizing yourself thriving financially, you'll begin to raise your vibrational frequency. And it's at this elevated frequency that abundance becomes a natural part of your reality. If this message resonates with you, and you feel inspired to rethink your relationship with money, we invite you to comment below with "I attract wealth." Your engagement not only empowers you, but also helps us craft content that supports your journey toward greater financial abundance and success. One of the most significant barriers to achieving financial abundance lies in the limiting beliefs we've developed around money, often formed through past experiences or societal norms. Perhaps you've been conditioned to think that money is scarce, or that financial security can only come through relentless hard work. These beliefs, though deeply ingrained, are not permanent. As Tony Robbins wisely states, the only thing standing between you and what you desire is the story you keep repeating to yourself. So, ask yourself, what narrative have you been telling yourself about money? To truly manifest financial prosperity, the first step is to recognize and challenge those restrictive beliefs, then consciously replace them with thoughts that empower you. Take a moment to reflect on times when money has come to you effortlessly. If such instances feel few and far between, begin visualizing what it would be like to live in a constant state of financial abundance. Gratitude plays a pivotal role in this transformation. When you focus on the blessings you already have, you shift your energy from a mindset of scarcity to one of prosperity. As Eckhart Tolle beautifully reminds us, acknowledging the good that is already in your life is the foundation for all abundance. It's equally important to surround yourself with environments and people that reinforce a wealth-positive mindset. Immerse yourself in spaces where abundance is celebrated, and take inspired, decisive action when opportunities arise. Ralph Waldo Emerson famously said, "Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen." Understand that money is not an end goal, but rather a tool to help you realize your deeper aspirations. When you shift your focus from the pursuit of money to the freedom opportunities, and joy it can create, you'll find that wealth flows to you more effortlessly. Jim Rohn wisely noted, "Success is not something you chase. It is something you attract by becoming the person you were meant to be." So what energy are you projecting into the universe today? If you've already begun to challenge your limiting beliefs about money and experienced a shift in your financial reality, share your story in the comments to inspire others. And if you're just beginning this journey, comment with, "I'm ready to change." And let's embark on this path of transformation together. It's time to rewrite your money story and open yourself to the abundance you truly deserve. In today's rapidly evolving world, many of us find ourselves relentlessly pursuing greater financial success, chasing more wealth, more achievements, with the belief that sheer hard work is the only key to prosperity. While effort and dedication are important, true financial abundance stems from something far deeper: the cultivation of an abundance mindset, which is rooted in spiritual principles. Instead of focusing on what you lack, shift your attention to what you already possess and express sincere gratitude for those blessings. This simple yet profound act of gratitude elevates your emotional state, aligning you with the positive energy of wealth and prosperity. When you adopt this mindset, transitioning from one of scarcity to one of abundance, you naturally begin to attract financial opportunities. It becomes less about effort and more about the ease with which wealth flows into your life. By regularly practicing gratitude, you train your mind to recognize the opportunities that once seemed invisible, and as a result, money starts to come to you more freely. It's not just about working harder, it's about shifting your energy to match the vibration of financial prosperity. Spiritual teachings remind us that we are all part of a universal energy that connects everything. When you consciously tune into this energy with an abundant mindset, you tap into an infinite well of potential that can transform your financial reality. Gratitude is more than just a pleasant emotion. It's a powerful tool that raises your energetic frequency, drawing wealth and opportunities toward you. Begin by acknowledging the small blessings in your life, and you'll soon notice that your mindset begins to shift. As this transformation takes place, your external world will reflect it. Financial stress will diminish, and money will start flowing into your life with greater ease and consistency. Are you ready to make this powerful mindset shift and unlock the door to true financial abundance? If you are, I invite you to take the first step by affirming your commitment. Comment below with, "I embrace abundance," and declare your readiness to embark on this transformative journey. Together, we'll cultivate a life where wealth is attracted effortlessly, and prosperity becomes your natural state. Financial success goes beyond just accumulating material wealth. It's about tuning into the energy where money flows effortlessly. This requires aligning your mindset, emotions, and beliefs with abundance, a concept supported by both scientific and psychological principles. The energy of your thoughts directly influences your reality. By focusing on positive intentions and setting clear financial goals, you begin to vibrate at a frequency that naturally attracts wealth. The key is to release any limiting beliefs that suggest money is scarce or difficult to come by. Instead, embrace the belief that wealth is abundant and available to anyone open to receiving it. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that hard work alone leads to financial success. However, when your thoughts, goals, and actions resonate with the frequency of abundance, money flows with greater ease. Start by setting clear financial goals, visualize them every day, and truly feel the emotions that come with achieving them. This emotional alignment is essential in transforming your desires into reality. Remember, financial success is not just about working harder, it's about aligning your energy and mindset with abundance. Are you ready to embrace a mindset where wealth flows naturally into your life? Leave a comment below this video with the words, I am ready to receive abundance. The foundation of financial success lies in transforming your beliefs about money from a mindset of lack to one of abundance. Many of us have been taught to see money as something scarce, which creates obstacles in attracting wealth. However, money is simply energy, and it responds to the vibrations you project. When you resonate with fear and scarcity, money tends to elude you. But when you align with confidence and abundance, it flows into your life effortlessly. To change your frequency, begin by reflecting on your current beliefs about money. If you see it as something difficult to come by, you're likely inviting financial struggles. Instead, embrace the notion that money is a tool for expansion and opportunity. This mental shift is a form of spiritual awakening, where you actively choose to align with abundance. Take Sarah, for example, a graphic designer who struggled financially despite her hard work. When she shifted her mindset and started viewing money as abundant energy, her financial situation dramatically improved. She began attracting higher-paying clients and new opportunities, all because her energy was vibrating at a higher level. So, ask yourself, what is your perspective on money? Do you view it as something limited, or as energy that can easily flow into your life? By changing your mindset and resonating with abundance, you can completely transform your financial circumstances. Remember, money flows easily when you're in alignment with the right energy. If you realize that your current mindset has been shaped by scarcity, it's time for a change. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you see money as limited or abundant? Type scarce if you feel it's limited, abundant if you believe it's plentiful, or shifting if you're in the process of changing your mindset. Let's spark the conversation and begin attracting the wealth you truly deserve. Cultivating a positive financial vibration begins with the power of visualization. Imagine yourself living the financial life you've always dreamed of, free from debt, financially secure, and abundant. This practice helps your mind start believing in the possibility of achieving your goals. The next step is to shift the way you speak about money. Use positive, grateful language, and see money as a tool that empowers you, rather than a source of worry. Setting well-defined, specific financial goals also plays a crucial role. When you're clear on what you want, you're sending a direct message to the universe to help manifest it into your life. Take, for instance, the story of Sarah. By shifting her mindset and approach to money, she transformed her financial situation. She visualized her goals, spoke about money with positivity, and established clear milestones. In just 3 years, she fulfilled her dream of becoming a homeowner. The lesson? A spiritual awakening involves recognizing your ability to attract financial abundance by aligning your energy with the vibration of wealth. If this message resonates with you, comment, "I am ready for abundance" below to affirm your commitment to aligning your vibration with financial prosperity. Let's move forward on this path together, embracing our inner power to attract the wealth and stability we deserve. Establishing clear financial objectives is vital. These objectives serve as a guiding path, transforming your dreams into tangible milestones. Without them, your visualization lacks focus and direction. As Tony Robbins wisely put it, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. So, what financial objectives are you setting today? Ensure they are specific, quantifiable, and aligned deeply with your desires. Patience and perseverance are key throughout this journey. Manifestation doesn't happen overnight. It demands consistent action and steadfast belief. Picture it like nurturing a tree. You plant the seed, care for it, and patiently wait for it to bear fruit. Calvin Coolidge once said, "Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence." Your energy matters as well. Are you operating at a frequency of abundance or scarcity? Gratitude amplifies your vibration and brings more wealth into your life. As Albert Einstein noted, match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. So, attune yourself to the energy of abundance, define your goals, visualize them, and trust the universe to handle the rest. Wealth is poised to flow into your life effortlessly. Are you ready to embrace it? If so, comment below, "I set my goals," to affirm your commitment to this transformative journey of abundance and manifestation. Let's synchronize our energies with wealth and witness the magic unfold. To genuinely invite abundance into your life, having a positive mindset alone isn't sufficient. You also need practical financial skills. Spiritual awakening reveals that money, like any form of energy, flows smoothly when we are in tune with the right frequency. But this optimistic mindset must be coupled with financial knowledge, such as understanding how to budget, save, invest, and handle debt. Imagine someone who practices positive affirmations daily, but faces financial difficulties because they lack the know-how to manage their resources effectively. When they combine positive thinking with financial literacy, they start to experience tangible, long-lasting results. The takeaway is clear: spiritual growth and practical financial skills must work together. By gaining financial education, you not only open yourself up to receiving abundance, but also create the ideal conditions for money to flow effortlessly into your life. Remember, true wealth lies in both attracting it and managing it wisely. As we dive into the powerful vibrations that draw financial abundance, let's reaffirm our dedication to aligning with the frequency of wealth. Your presence here signifies your commitment to transforming your financial reality. Comment below, "I am ready to align with abundance," as a declaration of your devotion to this journey. Now let's continue to uplift our mindset and invite the effortless flow of wealth into our lives. As we come to the end of this video, I hope you feel empowered to take action and align your energy with the frequency of abundance. Remember, money is energy, and by raising your vibration through positive thoughts, gratitude, and self-belief, you open the doors to financial flow. It's not just about working harder, it's about working with the universe, vibrating at a frequency where money naturally gravitates toward you. Now, I encourage you to apply these principles daily. Whether it's through affirmations, visualization, or simply shifting your mindset, the power is in your hands. How do you plan to elevate your financial vibration? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's continue this journey together. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more transformative insights from spiritual wisdom. Remember, abundance is waiting for you. Are you ready to receive it?